Hey everyone, Drew from Monkey's Tropicals Adventures here to do another fragrance review on
What smells good to me?
So what are we going to talk about? So full disclosure, the fragrances I'm going to discuss were sent to me for review. However, I am going to give you my honest opinion. So with that being said, let's do this. So I want to thank the fine folks at Zoha Aroma for sending me these fragrances to review. This is part 1 of 2. So I'm going to be discussing 3 fragrances today. And they were gracious enough to do another collaboration with me. I've done collaborations with them in the past. And I'm really big fan of their fragrances. I think that number 1, you get a great smelling fragrance that projects, has longevity, does a great job if it's an inspired fragrance, and they do a lot of nice original creations, and the affordability. The fragrances I'm going to talk about today come in 2 sizes. They come in a 15 ml, that's $20 Canadian, $15 US, and a 50 ml, which is 45 Canadian, roughly 34 US. Not bad, right? All right, so the first fragrance we're going to talk about is, I hope I pronounce this, Hayali, which is inspired by Nishane Hacivat, which is kind of funny because if you do some research on Nishane Hacivat, it gets a lot of comparison to Creed Aventus. So this is an inspired fragrance of a fragrance that does something close to an inspired fragrance. The difference is Nishane Hacivat is $240, where if you bought a 50 ml here with Zoha Aroma, you're going to spend about $34, and it's going to smell badass. So why is it compared to Aventus? Well, you've got a lot of the same notes, minus the black currant, but you got the pineapple, the oak moss, the grapefruit, the patchouli, the wood notes, the bergamot, all that good stuff. Now, I can see why it's compared to Aventus. We're going to just spray some right now. It smells awesome. You get that nice, like the woody, you get that nice beautiful pineapple, kind of got like a birch smell. The oak moss is very dominant and present. However, the twist is the grapefruit. Grapefruit does steal the show. The pineapple is very strong and prominent, as is that bergamot. However, the grapefruit is the twist on this. So that would be the difference, I would say, in Aventus, is adding that extra grapefruit note. And I think that's what, I don't have a comparison. I don't have the Nishane Hacivat to compare it, but everything I've read, I can see why there's that comparison. So I get a lot of the grapefruit in it, which takes that Aventus twist, and it makes a really pleasant fragrance. So if you're a big fan of Aventus and you want Aventus with grapefruit, that's what you're gonna get here. So it's really beautiful. I really like this fragrance a lot. All right, the next one we're gonna talk about is Horizonte, which is inspired by Tom Ford's Soleil de, I hope I pronounce this, Positano. Okay, so this you get a lot of bitter orange, you get a lot of mandarin, orange blossom, neroli, jasmine, bergamot, lemon, and ylang ylang. Now this fragrance I do like, however it does lean a little bit to the feminine side. So if that's not a problem, if you do like fragrances that are unisex or maybe slightly feminine, you like a little, difference in, changing things up. Like me, I love tobacco and oud, but this is a nice floral citrus bomb. Again, like I said, it leans a little bit more feminine, but it is a really nice fragrance. I would see this perfect for obviously spring and summer. I think it would do great in high heat. It's just a little bit different than what I normally wear, so I welcome that different type fragrance. Very pleasant. I got a really nice projection, actually very strong projection, so I would go very easy on the trigger. Really nice longevity. I got 8 hours out of it. And the way I've been testing fragrances now is I wear one to bed. I just want to see what it does in just the longevity of me sleeping, and then I do a full day of wearing. So that's how I've been kind of changing things up, just to check out the longevity on fragrances. Really nice scent bubble on this. Again, really big floral citrus bomb. It does lean a little bit feminine, but it is a really nice fragrance. Okay, last but not least, we are looking at Emerald Isle. Now, Emerald Isle is inspired by probably one of my favorite Creed fragrances, which is this bad boy right here, Green Irish Tweed. Now, a lot of fragrance houses do great inspired green Irish tweeds. Where Zoha Aroma really nails it, and I think they're a little step above, is they capture that depth, that richness that I see in green Irish tweed. A lot of the other, fragrance houses, they capture that verbena, that lemon, that iris, that violet leaf, the ambergris, that sandalwood, all that's usually captured, and so usually they all stack up against each other quite well, but then it starts to kind of fade. It doesn't fade here. Zoha Aroma nails it and checks all the boxes where that richness and that depth that you really want from that green Irish tweed that you get in green Irish tweed, you're getting here in Zoha Aroma. This is no bullshit. I was blown away when I sprayed it because I am basically out of this bottle. I've got maybe 2 or 3 more applications and it's done. So now I got it right here. Projection, perfect, right across the board in comparison to green Irish tweed. The longevity is a little bit less than, actually, I'm sorry, not a little bit. I would say that is the only downside. I got 7-8 hours on this, where my green Irish tweed, I could smell the next day. That is it. I will take a 7-8 hour where you get the nice projection, scent bubble, and it smells like it. You don't have to wait for a dry down for it to change up and smell like green Irish tweed. It smells like it right out the gate and through the entire application. So again, you get that richness and that depth that you get in this bad boy for a fraction of the price. Because you're looking at, $310 to $415 if you were to go straight for the price, if you didn't go through like a discount place. Where right here, for 50 ml, you're looking at about 34 bucks. Can't beat that at all. So let's break it down. Drew, you could only pick one fragrance. Which one would you pick? Well, I'm a little biased. I'm gonna go with the Emerald Isle. That's the green Irish tweed. And right behind that, I think I would definitely go with the Hayali. And then last, I would get the Horizonte. Now, it's not that I don't like the Horizonte, but the Hayali, I'm a big Aventus fan. So it smells like Aventus with that grapefruit twist. So I got to go with that. And of course, this is a no-brainer. Green Irish tweed, beautiful, love it. So what I highly suggest is that you go on Zoha Aroma's website and you're gonna find a ton of fragrances. And you're gonna get a great bargain. You're gonna get an affordable fragrance with great longevity, projection, that smells just like or very close to the fragrance that you're looking for. They also have some really beautiful original creations. And you can check out some of my older videos where I do review some of their original creations, which were absolutely beautiful. Again, because they're coming out of Canada, the shipping takes a little bit longer, but don't freak out. Even with everything that's going on with the pandemic, the package got here rather quickly. So don't worry about the shipping. It will get to you and you will enjoy those fragrances for sure. Follow them on Instagram. That way you can find out what new fragrances are about to drop. Go to their website, like I said. Follow me on Instagram at Monkeys Tropicals Adventures. You can go back through my videos here on YouTube and you can find my other Zoha Aroma videos where I review some of their other fragrances, and I'm sure you will definitely see something in those videos that you're gonna wanna snatch and grab. I really appreciate you watching. Please follow up and watch part 2 where I review 2 more Zoha Aroma fragrances. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you again. Take care.